sure what to do with them.
Not at all.
All right, Call of Cthulhu. What's our date here? We are on September 13th, 2015. It looks like we will have a small group from the cliffhanger last week. Having gone into the bowels of the Mitchell house and found a secret passageway that leads down into what appears to be some kind of somebody describe this. What in one word? What is this room?
Altar room.
An altar room, and then another room that appears to be a what? Somebody? A study. The heroes are suddenly beset by some awful shadow, which, let's see, Miss Kennedy, you three are all in back here, aren't you?
Yeah,
you can do that. You can do
I
that.
can't see.
Yeah. It was just there for kind of effect here, but we can do this even.
Bookcase.
I'll show the bookcase. Ooh, excuse me. Miss Kennedy was examining the bookcase. Miss Hagger was starting to use her pick to try to break open the top of the writing desk that was closed. And Miss Holten was heading towards this other door. When you hear a shout from the next room, shadows! Sounds like Quincy, Washington. That's when you spun around. You and Detective Sherman kind of spun around. You have a flashlight in your hand. You have Miss Kennedy's cigarette lighter, I believe.
Yes.
But there are two lit kerosene lanterns, like new ones, the kind that you pump up. They're camping lanterns, basically, in the room. Both of them lit, so this room is really well lit. You spot Miss, shoot. What is her name? Patterson? Yeah, Miss Patterson, gun in hand, pointing at what appears to be a shadow. We've already made sanity checks for you guys in that room. So we'll start from the top, and the shadow goes first, and basically it moves forward, and we're probably just going to hand wave this. It cuffs Quincy, Washington in the head. Boom! You see blood. He stumbles backwards, kind of like in a stupor. He was next, but he's kind of out of it. Kennedy, what do? You hear it sounds like a struggle in the next room.
Everyone, there's someone. They're fighting in the next room. I kind of go towards it with my
Okay.
gun.
How far do you want to go? You can make it all the way to the open door if you'd like to peek out. You don't have a light source, but there's a light shining on what appears to be, actually, make me a spot check to see if you can see him. He's mostly around the corner. There's a lot of light flashing around, and it's kind of crazy out there right now.
No, wait. Actually, just barely made it.
Did you?
Spot
Okay. Is it
hidden.
checked off yet? Is there a check next to the skill on your character sheet?
Spot hidden?
Yes. Is there a little check mark?
Nope.
Put a check mark by it because you've successfully done it, which means you have a chance of it going up later on once the scenario's over. Hey, I promised you something before and I forgot, didn't I? Okay, so you see what appears to be a shadow is handouts, NPC picks. Leaning around the corner, it looks like it has long claws. Looks kind of like that. Two bright points of light, well not really bright points of light, but 2 points of light in its head. And you get to make a sanity check for me. Miss Hagger's not yet turned around.
I passed.
You made it? You lose
Yep.
1 point of sanity. That's not a person. Looks like it's completely black. It has no features whatsoever except for these 2 light spots that
Who was
almost...
playing in Soot?
Who was playing in Soot? Pure rationalization. Well done. Sherman. Sherman's next.
He's actually coming in.
Sherman's gonna freeze. Who, Kyle? Sherman freezes next to you, and you pick up on this. He's like, he pulls his gun, and he's like, he just kind of freezes up, and you realize what has happened to him. Okay. We're gonna do our best to get everyone out of the room alive who's not here. Malone is next. That's you. What are you doing? Actually, you'll be going at the same time as Patterson and Hagger. But we'll go with you first as you're in this room, and I'm gonna have her over here to help Quincy Washington to try to pull him away from the person that just attacked him.
I'll aim to shoot for the guy's knee cap.
The shadow?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Make a roll. It's going to be harder to hit something that small.
Well, just not. I'm not going for the core. I'm going for like any. I'm not saying specifically one. You know,
Minus
what I mean?
10% off
Okay.
of your chance to hit because you're going for more of a target than you are for just the core. And make a roll to see if you hit. You guys hear a gunshot? Boom! It's very loud down here.
No.
Okay. Boom! It ricochets off here somewhere. Back in the stairwell behind it. Maybe it went right through it. It's
What's
hard to
my
tell.
percent chance of hitting anyways? Is that the percent?
Should be, yeah.
Okay.
35? Yep. Or is that 85? It's 35. Okay, so boom. Malone is just making noises in the back of his throat, like that. Patterson's going at the same time. Already dealt with her. Hagger, you should decide what you would do before you heard the gunshot, because it'll happen at the same time as the gun goes off.
She's just tink, tink.
You're still working on that? Okay. Give me a strength times 5, and let's see if you can just kind of manhandle it open.
I didn't get out my dice. I'm so unprepared.
Oh no! Rocks fall. Everybody dies. No. I guess that's one way
Which
to do
one
it.
did I need to roll?
You need to roll those 2 right there.
67
Out of-
out of
What's your strength? 10 out of 50. So you're still working on it. You haven't broken it open quite yet. And Holten, you're at the bottom. You heard a gunshot in the next room. It's really loud.
I really want to go in this room, but realistically, I'd be like, what was that?
Mm-hmm. You're gonna head that way too? Yeah, you can leave the doorway as well. And you can make me a spot check to see if you
Wait, can I
spot.
do something with the... I should do something about the fact that she heard a gunshot.
Okay, what do you want to do? Do you want to stop and spin around?
What was that?
Okay. So that happens just before you move. So I'll need a spot check from you too, Katelyn, to see if you see the shadow, because it is partially around the corner. There's not a lot of light on it. I guess your flashlight's probably the only one that's on it.
I didn't see. I
You
made
didn't
it.
see, and you did make it? Okay. So there is, it's not a person, it's a living shadow. I'll need a sanity check from you, please.
It's a person covered in...
So do I just see nothing? I'm just like, what is
Oh,
it?
yeah, you don't notice. There's somebody standing there. It looks like somebody's standing there.
Okay.
There's a person in the room, and you can see Washington's got blood on the side of his head. And did you make
I
it?
got 42. I
Yeah.
rolled 51.
51. Okay, you didn't make it. So, 6 points of sanity loss.
You've been hanging out again. Don't make me chase you.
I need you to make an idea check. You want to fail this. You want to roll high.
No. Is this how it ends? Where's my idea?
Idea should be up on the upper right.
80. I got a 33.
You made it. All right. That's a bad thing. Okay.
Oh God.
Do you want to roll your? Do you want to roll your temporarily? Nah, I'm just gonna roll it. You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, no.
Hold on.
What'd she get?
X.
What's gonna happen?
Okay.
Miss Hagger.
Here, come here for a second. I need to talk to you. There's no.
The breaking point.
Not quite. Okay, you two talk. Y'all talk amongst yourselves.
It looks like someone's covered in a bunch of soot. What could it be?
I don't see anything. Says somebody there.
Is there a fireplace around here? Or did they just play up the ashes above?
If she turns around and shoots me, I'm gonna be like,
What?
Yeah, I'm Sentimental. Okay, here's how long it lasts.
I'm like, no.
So that's all you get. I mean, that's what happens to you, and you can play
okay,
whatever
that's
you
not.
want. We're going back to the top.
I can do
You see the shadow actually is going like this direction now. It looks like it's heading towards you guys. Washington is still in kind of a stupor. He stumbles kind of backwards away. He's like following the wall. Maybe he's got blood in his eyes. Kennedy, you see him kind of heading your direction. He looks like he's been knocked kind of goofy.
How close is he to me? Can I get up and like kind of
Yes.
let him get on the ground? I kind of go to him and kind of, he's really big, so I kind of, is he big or small?
He's
He's
short, but he's like really super solid.
Alright, I kind of,
You try to pull him. He's not falling. He's like following the wall, like walking kind of like.
grab him and lead him to the study because there was a
Yeah.
chair in there.
You could get right back. You could get out there and just kind of lead him right back to there if you want. And start heading him towards the chair. Sherman
This way.
is going at the same time. Sherman's going to decide on taking the better part of valor, and he keeps pointing his gun, but he's not firing it. It's like he's going to shoot and he stops, and he's going to shoot and he stops, and he's going to shoot and he stops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
I imagine he's traumatized.
Malone,
I glance to see if the thingy, at the thingy again.
the skeleton,
Yeah.
the marionette, it has not moved. Well, make a spot check.
No.
93. Yeah, it might be in a different position than it was.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna shoot it again. I'm
Shoot the
struggling.
shadow?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm struggling
go ahead.
with using player knowledge, and so that's why I'm not doing anything, or I would do something else.
That's okay, that's okay. Yeah, I know, it's hard.
Yes, I succeed.
You hit? Okay.
Yes, 8.
Alright. Okay, roll me damage. what is it, D10 plus 2?
Mm-hmm.
5.
Oh, excuse me. You were just going center mass this time, right? You didn't say you were.
Right.
aiming.
I
Okay,
forgot.
boom. That's
Because
okay.
I was paying attention to
Yeah.
Malone.
Do you say anything to him? You shoot it, and
No,
it seems to like twinge, but it's hard to tell if there's any injury. It's a shadow.
Trying to follow.
Yeah, you could do that. You can actually move like right next to him if you want,
Mm-hmm.
because he did not move too far. He's only
Right.
like 10 or 15 feet. Patterson and Hagger. This is you both go at the same time. Oh, Patterson's coming this way. She's gonna go with you to help Washington. What about you, Jade Hagger? Oh, you going to help Washington too?
She just stands next to her.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You walk up and you're just looking out into the main room.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Miss Holten?
Exactly whatever she's doing.
Oh yeah, I gotta mark one off.
I think I'm gonna help Washington get to like a chair.
Okay.
Because I'm like, oh crap, your blood.
Miss Hager comes to help too. Okay. Miss Hager moves in there to help as well. You guys are all crowded around Washington. He's like, what was white women doing here? The shadows come kind of, actually, the shadow comes like this. It's like pacing you guys as you move up that way. Washington is groggy. Kennedy, you're going to take him on to the chair?
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure there's nothing on the chair so I can put him down.
The chair looks like rats have been at it, like all the stuffing is coming out. It's been gnawed on and stuff, but there doesn't appear to be anything on it except for some dust.
It will have to do.
Kennedy, and that was you. And Sherman. Sherman is still freaking out and trying to get away from this thing. And when he heads towards the door, it moves to kind of intercept. It looks like. Malone, Patterson, and Hager are all.
Well, I'm
going.
pulling out my knife as I'm moving with. Oh, she doesn't know earlier. Well, I'm still moving with him though.
Yeah, you can do that. You can keep moving him. You got a gun in one hand and a flashlight in the other. Keep that in mind.
That's right.
So pulling out another weapon
I'll
will
shoot
be
it
a little
again.
tough. Okay.
What is doing?
You missed?
Are you
Okay.
allowed to talk?
Well, I'm at
in
point
voice
blank
terms?
range, so with that.
Oh yeah. Double your chances.
Yes.
You can say short things in combat.
Alright, but can you talk to me on people's turns, or is this like D&D?
Kind of, yeah. It's kind of go when it's your turn, if
Okay.
possible. Unless it's something like you scream or yell at somebody. I allow that.
Gotcha.
I'm yelling, be nice to have some help!
Okay, you can yell that. Did you hit with the?
Yes.
Okay. Roll your damage.
6.
Okay. Yeah, it jerks again, but it doesn't seem to be. You don't see. I mean, there's no blood or anything like that, so it's hard to tell what you've actually done. Let's see, that was Malone and Patterson is an NPC right now. I need to mark all these pseudo NPCs real quick. Sherman. Hager. She has helped. You're still standing. No, you went to help him as well, didn't you?
Did
you
you
can you can wait till you see what happens if you want till like the end of the round.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm going to go because I heard her scream, I need some help. So I'm just going to go,
Okay. Hager follows.
like, whoa, what is that?
Oh, you haven't seen it before?
I mean, I just noticed that it was like a person, not really a shadow.
Okay, now you see it's a shadow, so I need sanity check, please.
What do I roll for that?
Your sanity should be circled.
Yeah.
50.
So
So you want to roll percent of dice?
And also, just
You want to
to
roll under.
point out, I was more saying that to him than to them.
That's okay. You were panicking,
Yeah.
you yelled it.
I did yell it, but I just
95.
I just
Okay.
think it would be funnier that they came to help when I was yelling at him.
3 points of sanity loss.
Oh, yeah.
Good. You can, just circle, subtract, and circle that one. There you go. So that's where you are. And that's at the bottom of the round. The shadow comes at you guys menacingly. And it starts like ripping. It comes at Malone,
Okay.
and it let's see if it hits. Oh yeah, and it like starts ripping at his shirt. It tears his jacket and his shirt underneath it pretty badly, but it doesn't look like it actually hurt him. But
I'm alone.
he's kind of freaking out. I'm sorry. It's coming at Sherman. Sorry. Washington's dazed. Kennedy.
I'll be right there, I yell after her. She's like, could use some help.
Yeah.
Is anyone next to me that knows medical? I never
Let's see. The only one in the room, is Patterson.
Patterson, you should take care of Quincy.
She can tend to him. Yeah.
I can take care of this, and I take out my gun and start striding confidently towards that covered person.
I'll be fine. You made your spot check, didn't you? Okay. Deep denial. Sherman's backing away. He's backing past you guys down the corridor. Like, we can't hurt it. It can't be hurt, is what he says. He's still aiming the gun, but he's obviously frozen. Malone, what are you gonna do?
Well, if the monster's that close to me and it was busy like scratching at him, can I like basically point it at its head and just pull?
No. In this case, it knows you're there. All I have to do is this to miss. You still get your point blank range if you want to try to shoot it. But at the same time, you don't get any other bonuses if it knows you're there. If you were right behind it, then yeah, you could probably get some kind of bonus.
I'm gonna move this way and like shoot it.
Okay. Boom.
No.
Okay.
Closest I've been to it, can't hit it.
Yeah.
Malone, Patterson's tending to him. Hager.
Oh wait,
you know,
I misread
See
that.
what people do.
I misread it. I thought it was a 70, but
Just
it's
let me
a
know when
20.
the time's up.
I looked at where the line was, so I did hit it.
Okay. well,
Sorry.
yeah.
It
Just
looks
let
like
me
an
know
upside down
when it's
70.
Oh yeah. We're on the third round. Miss Holten, what are you doing?
Guess I'm gonna try to shoot at it since I'm right there.
Did you hear that I hit it?
Mm-hmm. Did
Oh.
you roll damage?
No.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I said
No,
roll
because
damage.
I thought it. No, I didn't hear you.
Okay. This
3.
is Charlene 3. Okay.
Is there a way I can see if shots are actually affecting it, or is that just like a wall?
She just shot. Oh, this is Charlie actually. She just shot it, and it kind of jerked, but it didn't. Nothing else seemed to happen. There's no like blood. There's no bullet holes appearing in it. Nothing like that. What do you want to do? Detective Sherman just keeps aiming at it, but he isn't firing.
I'm trying to think of what I would do in this situation if it doesn't look like it's working. I don't know.
Bazooka it.
Nobody has a Tommy gun.
Kill it with fire.
Okay.
You can do anything you want. The beauty of a role. You can shoot at it. You have a gun in your hand, don't
You
you?
can stand on your head.
You could run. You could move back to the other room. You could try to get around it and go up the steps. You could move back into the, what do we call that? The altar room. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that you could do. What?
Character sheet.
Oh yeah.
Play from over here.
You okay?
I'm tired, yo.
Well, it's not going to help you to sit over there.
Oh,
It's
it's
going to
just
go to
gonna
sleep. No, it doesn't recline. That rocking chair's as old as I am. They didn't make recliners back then.
Recline.
What are you doing?
Is your character aggressive or more like?
Come on, join us.
Like, my character is aggressive.
I don't think she's aggressive. So, I don't know if she's fighting.
The man with the gun is falling back.
I don't know what
I'm
this is.
throwing that out there. I don't know
If you
if
don't
the
have
character
an
is.
sheet.
I'll never keep a sheet.
If the
from
character
there.
is, if she would follow the lead of a man, that's your choice. If she wouldn't, that's your choice. If you can't think of anything to do, you just stand there and do nothing. That's always
I'm gonna be
acceptable.
more concerned about him. You have like rips in your shirt.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's pretty torn up. We gotta get out of here. Hager goes and does the same thing. Check off another round there.
You in combat right now?
Yes, you got smacked in the head, and you're all loopy.
Am I dead yet?
No, not yet. You will be
Fuck.
soon. The shadow actually like backs against the wall and then like flattens out, and then it starts moving. And it's like it's really fast when it's just a shadow.
Did you do that for plot
A lot of
purposes? Because I
ground
wasn't here. Or did I actually
Yes.
take damage?
Plot purposes. No.
Okay, thank you.
And besides, what's her name? Patterson's tending to you, so it's more plot. You got knocked silly.
Am I getting healed a little bit?
Mhm.
Because I'm like pretty badly hurt.
They've healed you all that they can. Remember?
Oh,
All your
yeah.
wounds have been tended to. Yes.
Oh,
Actually, I think
no.
Charlie actually did a really good job with you.
She-
So, are you ready to start? You need a minute.
Let's go.
You wake up and you remember getting hit in the head. There's a lot of blood on your head, and Miss Patterson you're sitting in a rotten old chair, and Miss Patterson,
Miss
that's
Patterson.
Hannah.
Where's she at?
I don't know. She had a lot of papers to read.
Oh, are you NPC her right now?
Yeah, she's an NPC. She's tending to the head wound and telling you to stay still.
Okay.
And it looks like she's torn off the hem of her dress and is attempting
Ooh,
to make a wrap around your head. That's kind of a makeshift bandage. So you're awake now. She just woke you up with some smelling salts that she keeps in her pockets for emergencies.
So I have 5 HP. I've not gone any higher than 5.
Correct. And you're in a lot. Yeah, your head hurts. The thing cuffed you in the head. Boom. There's a lot of blood. It didn't do any actual damage. It just kind of stunned you.
reopened a wound from falling down the stairs.
So this is just me from just waking up.
Yeah, you weren't really asleep, but you were really groggy. You remember following a wall, trying to figure out where you were,
Right.
because it was a really bad head wound. And now you're sitting in a chair. This room is well lit. There's 2 kerosene lamps lit, and it's really well lit in here. You don't see any sign of any of the shadow.
I say
Richard.
where?
Okay.
I say.
Okay. Kennedy, what you doing?
I'm heading towards the room where the shadow
Okay.
ash-covered person is.
It looks like the hallway is fairly filled with people. The 2 women seem to be helping Sherman. He's trying to fend them off and move back towards the room that you guys are in.
Oh, what is going on? Why did you just shoot the covered child?
Child.
It's
Interesting.
a small thing, isn't it?
No, it was man-sized.
Oh.
Normally man-sized. Sherman's backing into this room. He's still like pointing his gun
Who are you
in the
talking
general
to?
direction.
Then
Everybody that's out in the hallway probably.
can I shoot it?
You don't see it.
Oh.
You see movement, like there's a shadow moving around the room, but you don't actually see like the person that you saw before.
Wait, which room?
Where did
Were
they
you
go?
there?
Sherman Malone.
Leadership thing.
So when it started moving,
Yeah.
I started like chasing
Julie,
wherever
yeah.
it went.
You're going after it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
Okay.
So how did it go?
It went down and then it went this way.
Okay.
And as you go this way with your flashlight, it heads back over this way towards this group over
Oh,
here.
yeah.
You guys spot. No, you don't. You got your backs to it. Sherman's like, there it is.
Well, I would say like
Okay.
it's coming towards you.
Okay. So you can kind of see it, but it's like flat on the ground now. It's not actually like up on its feet like it was before. Do you want to do anything besides run after it?
I'm just. I guess no. I just look around like where it was. Like what's it after? Running away from. Is anything different?
No, nothing's moved. It doesn't appear to have any mass right now. Holden, what are you doing? Patterson's telling you. She points towards the door, and you see Sherman back into the room with his gun, just like this.
To where I am?
Yeah, he's backing. This is him right here. He's backing
Yeah,
into
there.
the room. You're
Okay.
sitting in the chair. What do you want to do? He's just backed away, like pointing his gun kind of in you guys' direction.
Yeah.
Well, natural, I'm gonna be like, he's not pointing it, but he's like, did he say something was behind us?
I did.
Oh,
I said
you
it's
did.
coming towards you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn around. So
Yeah. There's a shadow on the floor, kind of heading your direction.
I've got a light.
You light
Go away.
the lighter, yeah. It seems to make it even more solid when the
Oh.
light hits it. What are you doing, Katelyn? Do you want to move or anything?
Is my
Oh,
time
me?
up?
Yeah,
Oh,
Is
they're
my
turning
time up?
moving.
a little bit longer.
Oh, I thought that was kind of like my used up. right?
No, just lighting a lighter. You can also move if you want to. You're making these weird gestures with your hands.
I'm like, no, back up.
And then she backs up and you back up. Okay. Oh, that's Kennedy. Kennedy, you see a shadow. It's on the floor. It's just moving around. It heads back out this way, Nissa, and it goes to this corner. And then starts slowly heading towards you.
Why is it crawling on the ground?
More denial. Washington, what do you want to do? You see people are backing into the room, coming into this room, looks like.
I can't see around that corner, can I? I don't see
No.
what he's pointing the gun at.
No, but he pulls the gun up and he's grabbing the door like he's getting ready to slam it shut.
I'm gonna walk over to Sherman because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
It's in there. That thing is in there. Sherman can tell you that.
Do I get to him in my turn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could walk over and you can see there's a crowd of people in this little hallway.
Put my hand on his shoulder and I say, "What's going on?"
It's in there. It's in there.
He saw it though, didn't he?
Yes, you saw it. Remember, you saw it stand up in the stairwell.
Oh yeah, I know there's shadows.
Yeah.
That's never been a question.
Okay. Sherman's like, get in here. I'm closing this door. He looks like he's panicking a little bit. Malone, what are you
So I
doing?
see the other girls.
Yes.
Can I
You
talk
don't
to
see
them
Mhm.
as well?
Yep, but we're on a round by round basis right now, so you can only say like a couple words.
Okay, what's going on? I just say, I look at them and I say that too.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm
Listen.
pointing my light at it. It's still on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, is it like mass? Does it look like it, or is it like 2D?
It looks 2D.
So I just back with my light pointing at it, backing away. From
Okay.
It.
It follows you. It's like it's stalking you almost. Is how it feels. Holden,
How far can I go?
what are you doing?
I don't want to leave
Backing
her
up
herself.
slowly, about that far.
Okay.
You don't.
They like try to get her into this room with us.
Okay, you won't be able to go nearly that far.
Okay.
Just like,
If
hey.
you run out, you could run
Dead
out to the
sprint,
corner.
maybe.
I don't know how long it is either.
You can run up to the corner, and you want to say anything to her?
Get in the room.
Okay, Kaitlyn.
You need to get out of there.
Get in the room.
Okay.
Get out of there.
And then you shake your head, and you feel a little better. Like, what just happened? Okay.
Oh, I see now. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming at you. It actually starts to, like, slide up your legs.
Can I feel anything?
Nothing. Good thing you're wearing pants instead of a skirt. Washington, what are you doing?
Describe to me how crazed Sherman looks.
Sherman looks like he's freaking out. He keeps, like, pointing the gun into the room. Doesn't have a target. It doesn't look like he's ready to just shut. It looks like he's ready to shut the door.
I mean, does he even seem like himself at all right now?
He seems like he's freaking out quite a bit.
As for the gun,
He's like, what?
you're not yourself right now. Give me the gun.
You need a Snickers. Kennedy, what are you doing? He just stares at you.
Yeah, I bet he does.
I shoot it.
Where are you? You can't see it.
You can see
You're
it.
way back here.
I keep moving forward then.
Okay. You can get up to these two and look in this room. Right now you can see Charlie Malone is just looking down at the floor over across the room. What are you doing, Malone?
True.
I
Give me a persuade check. Go ahead. What are you doing?
Try
I
to factor
shoot
in my
the floor
strength.
where it is.
Okay.
And
That's like
run.
right at the floor. Like
Yeah.
okay, so you just
Yeah.
okay.
Oh shit! You just played in my hand. I forgot. He has
Did you get that?
75
Did you hit?
persuade.
Okay. You hear a ricochet. You didn't roll like really high. No, you hit. Okay, you made it.
No, I
Yeah.
hit it by a
He
lot.
just shoves it into your hand. Okay, yeah. There's a ricochet, and then you said you're running,
Yeah, like
and you turn and you run away.
and I keep my and then I point my flashlight at my leg and look at it.
Looks you don't see that darker shadow on your leg when you point your flashlight at it. Patterson is in the next room. Hager, what do you want to do? You're in command of your senses again. There's a shadow over here. It's not shouldn't be moving. What do you do?
Oh, she wasn't acting like herself.
She went temporarily insane.
Why is it so long?
She was acting
Just
so
run
wrong.
to the-
Second.
run back.
her thing was just mimic someone.
It was exopraxia.
Who were you mimicking?
Me?
She picked her.
She didn't do much, so Jade was good. Like run at
Crazy
the
hero?
monster, there
Yeah.
she'd be dead.
Oh.
That was hey. So Holten, what are you doing? I was letting you go before her
It'd been funny
because
if
she
you
was
tried to
mimicking
shoot the
you.
monster.
Is she close enough to grab so I can like push her into here and like get her away from him?
Grabbing her and pushing her would probably actually slow her down. She's running at you right now.
Okay, then I'm
And
just
she's
get
like
out of her
shining
way.
her light straight down and running at you without looking where she's going.
I'm just gonna get out of her way.
Okay. You backing up? Okay. Yeah. This thing is sliding across the floor like shadows should not be doing. Did you make your spot check before or you just in denial? Okay.
Just deep into active river called denial.
Yeah, but you peeked so you can see it now. You can see this thing. It's a shadow on the floor that's moving unlike any shadow should be. So, you've already seen it, so you don't have to make another sanity check, but keep that in mind. And what do you want to do? You've got the gun, by the way.
Shoot it.
Yeah, actually, yeah. He just shoves it in your hand.
Can I shoot it?
Yeah. You got people in the way. That's the only problem.
Shove her out of the way. Move!
Um,
Shoots it.
so you're running at her and you're shoving her out of the way
Like
and then
how I
shooting
just, like,
at the. Okay. Make a
Grapple.
yeah, make me a grapple check. Otherwise, you're just gonna kind of run into her.
She actually made it.
Did you make it? Okay.
Yeah.
I need I need a Dex times 5 from you.
No.
No. Okay. So here's what happens. You run forward, shove her this way, right? She hits this bench and she goes down. I need a luck. You have a flashlight. I need a luck check from you, as the flashlight might get broken when it's handled roughly. Didn't make it. Okay. This flashlight. You basically go down on both hands. The flashlight hits the ground. There's a crack and it goes out. So this room is very dark now. You have a lighter, and that's about it. And yeah, if you want to go ahead and shoot, I'll let you take a shot at this shadow that seems to be moving of its own accord.
8 out of 40.
8 out of 40. Okay. Yeah. Boom. There's like a ricochet as your bullet hits stone, but otherwise, the shadow doesn't appear to be slowed down at all.
What the? No!
No, it is just a shadow.
I hear the gunshot.
Yes, you hear another gunshot. There's been several. Sherman is like, I closed the door. I'm gonna close it.
Alright,
He's
y'all,
just
don't you
flipping
dare.
out. Malone, what are you doing?
I'm probably scrambling this way
Yeah, you can.
and like looking back and
Okay.
getting up to my building. That's probably all I could do, like coming from on my.
Patterson's just gonna stay in the next room. Hagger,
How smart is she?
who?
Jade.
What's her intelligence?
Like if she came up with a really good idea, like
If you come up with a good idea,
That's
you
the
can
one.
use it.
she is 16.
16. Yeah, if you come up
She
with a
really-
good, you think is a good idea, you can use it.
Cut the lights! It's a shadow! Cut the light!
Do I hear
Okay.
it?
Yeah, everybody, you yelled that. Everybody hears it.
Can we respond or we have to
Just
wait?
gotta,
If you have like a 1 or 2 word response or a real short response, I'll let you yell something back.
Darkness is shadow.
Okay.
It can't have a shadow without light.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna flip the light like off.
Oh, you turn off the light?
It's on.
Okay. So we're gonna keep this on you and just let you, just remember that you have it.
Yeah.
And we'll take this off.
Oh no, she's
How much light is there in the room now?
There was this glowing fungus in the back that there was just enough for shadows. It actually goes underneath you and behind you. Washington.
Are the lights off?
In that room, she had it got very dark just a few moments ago when you heard somebody like fall and crash. And then you see her put her lighter out. There was a glowing fungus in that room, or something glowing back in here.
Is it still?
Yes. So, there is still some light in there. Oh, sorry. But,
I want a strength check to get Sherman away from the door and into that chair.
I'll let you have that for free. You just grab him by the shoulders and pull him away.
Yeah, tell him to calm
He's
down.
like frozen in fear, it looks like.
Calm down.
And you can get him over into this chair.
Okay.
Just
Who's in
sit
that
him
room
down.
with me?
That's Hannah's character. That's Patterson, the doctor. And she'll do the same thing. She'll try to calm him
Oh
down.
yeah, I'll just say 10 to him.
Okay.
I start to walk away.
Kennedy,
Start to.
your shadow just went zipped over this way really quickly towards the stairs.
Let me think. Hold on. If it's leaving, she probably wouldn't go after it.
Okay.
She would probably go back to the room.
Okay. This is you, right?
That's me. That's her.
This is her.
Yeah.
Okay. That's Jade. Okay. So you head back to the room. Get about
I
that
just
far.
see you look like you're dying.
My head hurt.
Oh.
I'll probably have some aspirin somewhere.
I thought you checked and didn't have me because you said I have some aspirin. Then you went and.
I forgot to check. I'm sorry. Malone,
Is
what
it
do you want to do? What do you
Ibuprofen help?
I'll go. You
look in the. There's like a box underneath the sink. Oh well, there's some right there.
I didn't know what you wanted.
What?
Good luck with that.
I didn't know
Kyle.
what you wanted.
Oh, I thought he didn't have aspirin and then.
I forgot to look. I'm sorry. I went back and the toilet was nasty, so I cleaned it, and I think that made me forget everything else. I don't know why it would be nasty either. When we're using the damn thing. What are you doing? You're up.
Well, I didn't. Did I see the shadow?
Oh yeah, but
Okay.
it goes. It looks like it went under you. You know what I mean? Instead
Yeah.
of the last time it was coming up your legs, this time it zips under you and it's behind you now.
So I'm trying to look at it. Is it still going up?
No, it's stopping right there,
All right, then I'm like.
and it's like sliding up the wall. You know how exactly how it did before it like stepped out of the wall.
Okay. And I'm backing out to
Okay.
this way
Mm-hmm.
with my gun still aimed at it.
You will lose sight of it as soon as you get around the corner.
Yeah, no, it's in case it comes out.
Yep. Patterson's tending Sherman. Hager. People are backing away from the thing, and you saw it zip across the floor. Zoom.
Is there a light source coming from up here?
Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay.
The secret passage goes quite a ways before it goes to that door that you guys opened up there.
Okay. She's like, goodbye.
Okay, you turn and run back into the room. You can get
And then
about
how
there.
far I get. Okay.
Holten. Miss Hager just used discretion as the better part of valor. What do you want to do?
I'm going back to this room. I'm not dealing with this. It's
Okay,
not working.
you can get right about where Hermione is. Oh wait, are you running?
No.
Oh, you're just walking. Okay, then you'll be there in the corridor.
I guess speed walking, but still.
Is that it again?
Yes, it's standing again, but it is apparently it's moving more slowly now that it's solid. It looks like. Washington, what are you doing? Where are you? Oh, you're over by Sherman right now. What do you want to do?
I was starting to head back.
People are heading into the room. You saw Miss Hager enter. There sounds like there's more people coming.
What the hell's going on?
Kennedy, what do you want to do? That's you right there.
I'm gonna pick up that lantern that's lit.
One of these two lanterns in the room?
This is one, yeah.
It's kind of up to you.
The
This is probably the closest one,
That
actually.
one. Pick it up.
Okay, yeah, you pick it up. It's like an Everready or I'm not sure what the brand names were at that time, but it's a modern lantern.
And I'm gonna go back to the bookshelf.
Okay. Actually, where it was sitting was giving you plenty of light throughout the whole room.
Nope, then I go to the next room.
Oh, okay. So you're heading over here. Okay. Sherman's freaking out. Malone.
I shoot it again and back away.
Okay, make a roll to hit. What's your dex? It's a 9. You're not close enough to get point blank range.
I still like it.
Did you? Okay. Roll me damage.
0. So is that 10?
Yes.
So 12.
Okay.
Finally, a decent hit.
Okay. It doesn't seem to affect it any more than any of your other bullets did. It kind of jerks a little, but that's about it. You were backing up. You could probably actually get back to about there if you want. Patterson, Hager. What do you want to do? She has one of the lanterns.
Wait, did you ever? No, I didn't.
No, she hasn't finished. I'm assuming you dropped your pickaxe when you turned and saw the thing. So it's like sitting on the floor over there.
Ding, 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 ding.
You're going to keep working on that? Okay. You start working on that next round. Holten, what are you
Let me
doing?
get to work on this. She thinks there might be something
Into the
useful
room.
in
Anyway,
there,
so
so.
give it and is she gonna
Yeah, she's backing away. She's like, boom! You're almost out of bullets, too, by the way. How many shots have you fired? Do you know?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
5.
Okay.
Left, 2 left.
You got
and
2 left
I
in the
still-
magazine.
Yeah, I
And
still
whatever
have
else you've got on your person. Boom! She's like backing up and firing.
I'm holding onto the door so when she comes through,
Okay. It's moving towards you again menacingly and slowly, Nissa. It's not going to be within range to hurt you. But it looks like it has arms up like this. Washington, what are you doing?
Get in this room.
Okay. Kennedy.
I open up that door.
Okay.
You're inside.
We'll deal with that in a moment. You see, it looks like when you hold up the lantern, it looks like some kind of medical laboratory with up-to-date, kind of like brand new stuff. Sherman, Malone.
I shoot it again and walk backwards.
Okay. You'll be able to get into the room, backing up. Make
I
a roll
shoot
to
it
hit.
first. and
Right.
then-
No. Yeah.
1.
Oh, 1. Okay. Roll me damage twice.
7 plus 2, so that's 9.
that's supposed to be for
1 plus 2.
If you roll really,
It's
really
3.
low, it can with
So,
guns, it's an impale.
12.
It, again, just jerks. It doesn't look like it does anything more than the others. She is in the room. Hager. Oh, give me another strength times 5.
Times 5.
Yes, strength times 5. That's what you did before. You rolled really high, like a 70 something, I think.
83.
Okay, you're still working on it, but it's stronger than you are. Holten.
well, if she's in the room now, I'm gonna close the door.
Okay. Bam! You slammed the door shut.
Now, is there any space underneath the door?
A little bit, not very much.
Oh, I was at the door. My character's not over there though. I was at the door yelling her to get in.
Okay.
I shut the door as well.
You close the door and what, you push against it after it's closed? Okay.
Making sure.
We are technically out of combat. You do hear like a scratching from the other side of the door. Kind of like that. But nothing, it does have like a key lock, but there's no key.
Be gone, demon.
Okay. The scratching actually stops. Oh, I need to draw the next room. You notice that Miss Kennedy has stepped in through, thrown open the door to the next room and is standing in the opening.
Well, I did take her other door.
Oh my gosh.
I
Gosh,
have
you
no
beat
memory of this place.
You were never down here.
Oh, it's a big one. Oh my god, it's a big one.
But you're on the inside.
This is pretty big.
There's another door.
Cabinets. These are like
Oh.
tables, medical tables.
Oh my god, is this like a morgue?
So I have been to the basement of this house, and this is not connected to the basement at all.
Correct. You've been to the old regular basement.
How did we get down here?
You came through the secret door. He smashed through the ceiling of the secret passage, and then somebody, was it you who figured it? Yeah, you. And then you were messing around with the thing, and she triggered the secret door and was able to pull it open. Everything goes very, very quiet.
Well, we can't go back.
Gonna have to go back if we want to get out.
Maybe not.
Did you see this drawing? Take a look at it when you come
Well,
back.
do I hear?
Here's the room that you looked
Is she
into.
making noise? Is it making noise? Whatever she's.
Oh yeah, you're still working. Make another roll, Katelyn. Yeah, basically what she's trying to do is jam the end of the pick, like the flat end,
54.
in between 54. Is that less than your strength times 5? It's just over, isn't it?
4 points.
Okay.
So.
And what she's trying to do is apparently, it's a writing desk. It's one of those ones that you pull the lid down like this,
Yeah.
and you write, and it's closed, and apparently it's locked, and she's trying to pry it open
Well,
with a pick.
Oh, so
And
look
she's
over
having
like.
some difficulty.
Let me try
Okay. Did you hear that, Katelyn?
as I come over to you.
Sorry, I was distracted by the Pop-Tarts.
There's Pop-Tarts over there. You're welcome
Yeah,
back.
sure.
As many as you
I'm
want.
tired. Also, guys, I don't know how many of you have gathered the fact that these are shadows. And to my knowledge, shadows need